Hi, Mr. Jim here. Not too long ago, our town and our waste collection company gave us these big barrels to collect our garbage in. And I had these waste barrels that I didn't know what to do with. And so I decided to put them to good use. When it's raining, the roof of our back room acts as the water collector, and so the water falls onto the roof and goes into the gutter. Then it goes along the gutter into this downspout that goes into the rain collection system. Water comes down the spout into the barrel and fills the barrel up. But at the same time, it's filling up this other barrel that's connected. There's a quick connection here that you can get at Home Depot, and you can just turn this to disconnect or connect like it is now. I sealed all of these connections with the hot glue gun, and I also sealed a hole in this barrel with a hot glue gun too, so you can do that if you happen to have a hole in your barrel. Over on this side, you can see that if this barrel gets filled up, the other one will fill up at the same time, but that barrel will start to overflow first because it's lower than this one, and so your overflow pipe has to be a little bit lower than the top of that barrel, and that's what this is, so that the water starts to instead of overflowing, it goes down this drain, right into the same drain that the downspout used to be in. In the wintertime, this downspout is connected up to the rain gutter, and then when the water comes down from the gutter through the spout, it goes into this pipe that connects into a pipe that goes out to the street. And so I just take this off and replace it by this other downspout that goes directly into the barrel. Okay, so it's really interesting, of course. If this barrel fills up, this one will always fill up at the same height. And so you can check in here and see that the water in this barrel is at the same height as the water in that barrel. They'll always be the same. And if the tubes start to get kind of high and you want to collect more water rather than having it go down the overflow, you can easily take water out of this barrel. As you lower this one, that one will lower too. But then you can start to fill up this other one that's just sitting here, or any number of barrels that you might have. Or you could take the water directly and just go right to the garden. The main use for this water is to water our garden, and so it's easy to collect the water into these 2 buckets and then pour it or collect it into this container so that we can water our garden. Okay, let me review then what you will need for this project. If you make it exactly the same way that I have done, you'll need a straight piece downspout. You need a way of cutting a hole in the top of the barrel. Actually, I just used the tip of my glue gun to melt it out, and then I punched it. You'll need an elbow, or right angle turn. You'll need a way of hot glue gunning the elbow in, and so you need a glue gun and some little glue sticks, a straight down piece that goes right into the a pipe that takes the water away. Over here, you notice, and I mentioned before, this quick connect, I just glue gunned it into the 2 barrels, and then you can take this off if you want to separate the barrels for quick storage. You don't need the second barrel. You could do everything with 1 barrel. I just found it was so convenient to have a second barrel because you don't have to be lifting this top off all the time, which is a little bit clumsy with the downspout going through it. With this second barrel, it's just so easy to collect the water out of it. And so that's something you might want to consider. And of course you can have a third barrel or even a fourth barrel for extra water. The water that you have seen here collected in these 3 barrels was just from one rainstorm that we had yesterday. It collects a lot of water very quickly because the area of the roof is rather large, and so you can collect a lot of water in one shot. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and favorite, and even comment if you have any questions about the video. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you very much.